Hi everyone. Today I'll be making a pudding pie, banana cream pudding pie to be exact. And basically all you'll need for this is just a packet of Jello banana cream pudding, a graham cracker crust. You can just get this at the grocery store, and some Cool Whip. So I have set aside half of this to actually use and put inside the pudding, and the other half I'm just gonna keep in the fridge for later. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, we're just gonna start off by making the pudding and following the directions on the box. And so this one says that you need 2 cups of cold milk, and to just basically beat the pudding mix and milk for 2 minutes. So first I'm just going to measure out the milk. There's 1 cup. And there's another. It's a little, yeah, that looks good. Okay. And just put the milk back in the fridge. All right, and then cut open your pudding mix. And just pour that in there. Do your best to not get it all over your counter. There. Okay, so now we're just gonna stir them together for 2 minutes until it's all combined. So as I'm stirring, the pudding is just getting thicker, and now I'm just doing my best to get out all the little chunks. Yeah, but we're getting close. Seeing some big chunks, so what I'm doing is just sort of swiping them to the side and just sort of crushing them, and it'll just make it easier to mix it up, hopefully, and smooth it out. So I feel like the spoon is not working as well as I want it to, so I'm going to grab a whisk. So I have my whisk and I'm just doing my best to beat out all of the chunks. Okay, so here's the finished product. It's definitely pretty thick, and that was partly due to the whisk, and also it's been some time, and it's been, sort of thickening. But I'm just gonna leave it for 5 minutes to thicken to the maximum amount. Okay, so it has been 6 minutes, and this is what we're working with, and it's definitely pudding consistency. So now it's time. So now it is time to add in our Cool Whip. Okay, so just using this spoon, I am just dumping this in. Cool Whip is so good. Like, it just tastes like a marshmallow, like a frozen marshmallow ice cream or something, but it is so good. Like, I could literally eat a bowl of Cool Whip if I wanted to, but I'm not going to today. Okay, so now I'm just mixing it in, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So the Cool Whip is thawed out a little bit, so it's not as, tough as it would be if it was like fresh out of the freezer. But yeah, I'm just mixing it in until it's all smooth and blended. Okay, so once again, I'm noticing a lot of chunks of Cool Whip, so I'm just gonna use my whisk and stir it all up. Okay, so here, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can hear the tub going off upstairs, but here is the consistency. It's all smooth. It's a little less thick than it was before, but that's okay. It's gonna sit and sort of harden a bit in the fridge. But yeah, that's what we're working with. It's sort of like pancake batter. But yeah, that would be really good if like they could make pancakes out of this, but they can't. But yeah. Okay, so now we have our graham cracker crust and our pudding, which smells so good. I love, like, I don't know, growing up, I never really liked bananas or banana flavored stuff, but now it's my favorite. It's just so delicious. Okay, so here goes nothing. You just want to pour it in. We may or may not use this. I think we're going to use the whole bowl. Yeah. And just sort of pour it in and use the spoon to get off all of the excess. Or all the stuff from the sides, because you want to use all that. Don't let it go to waste. Okay, just scraping off all the excess, and then we're pretty much done with this. Just to get every single last drop, sorry, you can see spillage, but I'm just taking a metal spoon and just scraping it all up. So how have you all been? Oops, sorry. Let me know in the comments below. I've been pretty good. I had a good week. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Okay, so here's what it looked like after I poured everything in. And now I'm just sort of spreading out the top a little to, you know, get it even. Sorry, I like moved the camera away instead of towards. But yeah, oops. Basically just want an even layer on top. And, you know, just spread it out evenly, because I feel like there's a lot in the middle and not as much on the sides. So just do your best to keep it even. And if it a little gets like on the edge, that's okay. It's just pudding. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're just placing our, whoops, and be careful, our pie in the fridge. And we're just gonna keep this in the fridge for like 2 hours, and then I'll come back and put the Cool Whip on top. Okay, so it has been 2 hours, actually more like 3, and this is what it looks like. So it's definitely a pudding consistency, and I have, my family's laughing at me. I have my Cool Whip, and I've let it thaw for a little while, but now I'm just taking a spoon and just sort of like dabbing it on top. Like, it's not really gonna spread, it's just gonna like sort of sit there. Here is what it looks like. It does not look the prettiest, but it's gonna taste really good. So now I'm just gonna try it. Okay, so now I'm gonna try a bite. It's really good. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'd give this a 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Yeah, so if you guys try this, let me know down below. Thanks, bye.